All right, so these are done by Beth Guimond.
So which do you want to go first?
Oh wait, no, actually these are by me. And
Yes.
Sarah did the poems, but Sarah also did this one over here, which is also a cyanotype. So Sarah and I are both cyanotype fans and do cyanotypes for each other. A cyanotype is a historic type of photography where you paint a surface with a light reactive chemical and then you lay things on top of it. And when the light shines down, it'll react with the part that's visible and not react with the parts that are in shadow. So this was a tavern puzzle that I had, that I laid down on the paper that I had painted, and you can see the shapes of the tavern puzzle that are left behind. So let's see, let's start with this one because it's simple. So I made that out of a tavern puzzle, which is a cyanotype, and in response, Sarah Beth Guimond wrote this poem called Indigo Escape. From the blurry depths of dreamlike fog, beneath the water's surface, I can just make out the shape, like reading tea leaves in a cup, like twilight slowly enveloping the earth. I want nothing more than to be wrong about what I see. Is that a chain to hold me? Perhaps an anchor? Perhaps a snare? Or a prey? Perhaps it is a buoy line that holds a boat nearby, that holds our escape from our fears. I want nothing more than your peace. Right, so that one was easy because I just put a tavern puzzle on a piece of paper. A tavern puzzle, the metal things.
Tricks.
Oh, the trick puzzle.
Like,
oh,
yeah, like on a restaurant
I
table.
know
Yeah,
that.
the tavern
Yes.
puzzle was.
Yeah, so yeah, they're pieces of metal. They used to, apprentices used to use them when they're learning blacksmith, and you try to untangle them from each other.
Oh, okay.
So her poem was a fairly complicated poem, but I really wanted to do a cyanotype because she and I do cyanotypes. But it kept talking about this red cloak. So finally I made a cyanotype and then painted red on top of it. So it doesn't have the cyanotype but have the red. And the way I did this is I put aluminum foil across the top and ripped out little eyes so that it would block the sun up there. And then I printed these things on transparency paper and laid them down so that it would make the different shapes that she has in her poem.
Yeah, I like that. And it's a church on the left, right?
Yeah, it's a little church with a little church bell.
Yeah.
And I did that the night before, as many of us in this group have done.
Too many.
Lisa, was it the night before or the morning of?
I think it was drying the morning of. I might have done a little gold touch-up on it the morning of. All right, so the poem has no title, but it's a poem by Sarah Beth Guimond. You devil, I never imagined hell. I had no need to. Told my mother the earth I didn't believe in that, and she threatened to take heaven from me, but I never believed that I belonged there anyway. It seemed too far away, too clean, too pristine for the likes of me. I think when there is a frost I could read all the names of the angels in the language of nature. There are thousands more than I know, I'm sure, my heretic skin, my heathen heart, and there are two like the two shades of blue that your eyes are darker than most. Two angels, like the children you've named, whose names I don't even know, even though we say we are friends. I almost named my child Gabriel, you know, but then I didn't. I stayed up all night staring at a crack in the wall, a nameless child resting in my womb. He was not worried that I had no name for him. He was not in a hurry to leave and be born into the world like I was. You devil, I imagine you know exactly what this elusive heaven is like. You were there once, and when I learned your name, my blood echoed through the corridors of my heart like a church bell. Like a cup overfilled, spilling out like a smile, and my laughter, oh my heart, you devil, I ask not for it back. Long ago eaten by wolves, not the ones in my childhood that devoured innocence, I would not give it to them. I am red cloak, I am red cape, I am red dagger. I am a vanishing act, but I always come back. Or do I?
Really deep.